This video will contain spoilers from chapters 45 to 50. Yo, so today I'm going to talk about the epic fight between Gabimaru and Chobe. I feel up to this point in the manga, we've been waiting to see these two actually fight, and damn, is it chaotic. At this point in the story, Chobe has already gotten his plant towel, while Gabimaru has actually lost part of his memory after overusing towel for the first time. He wakes up to Mai, Fuchi, and Gantetsusai sitting together in a cave, but has no recollection of who they are and why he's there. All he remembers is that he's the current top shinobi of Iwagakure, Gabimaru the Hollow. The next day, Gabimaru was remembering information the group talked about the night before, wondering why he accepted such a dangerous mission. The group is currently walking up a valley to reach the large gate of Horai when they suddenly encounter the Aza brothers and the Doshi they defeated. Chobe smiles at them before suddenly attacking Gabimaru, who blocks the attack. He actually gets around Chobe's neck with his legs and breaks it. However, Mai realizes what's up and lets Gabimaru know that Chobe's towel is very huge. Pause. Of course, to Gabimaru's surprise, Chobe stands back up, lifting Gabimaru back up too, and then smashing him into the ground. Realizing that Chobe survived his neck being broken, Gabimaru determines that this guy must be one of the immortal monsters he heard about last night. First decides that he needs to restrain and gather information from Chobe, yet, after realizing how strong Chobe is, Gabimaru realizes he'll have to go all out in order to neutralize him. For a second, Chobe thinks he's won, yet Gabimaru starts laughing before he's stating he's gonna tear Chobe into pieces, the same as always. He uses the Ninpo, Blooming Needle, to get Chobe to react. Once Chobe avoids the rock, Gabimaru is already beside him and slashes his only working eye out, aiming to rid Chobe of his senses. When Chobe kicks Gabimaru away, the madman also rips out Chobe's tendon. His binding strength is crazy. Gabimaru continues to aim for his vitals with his teeth, such as the arteries and nerves. However, Chobe just regenerates from all the damage, unimpressed. Chobe then stomps out the ground, crushing it to cause Gabimaru to lose his footing. He says Gabimaru was strong back then when they were on the mainland, but now he's weak. Then he attacks Gabimaru with a towel-empowered punch. Gabimaru suddenly responds with a punch of his own. Interestingly, Chobe can sense towel from the incoming punch and immediately counters with a punch of his own. Gabimaru did manage to bite off 2 of his fingers, but Chobe just casually regenerates them. Gantetsusai seems to notice something is off with Gabimaru's fighting style, and that he seemed stronger the day before. Mai detects that Gabimaru's towel seems strange. Gabimaru himself can't seem to focus on the battle, as he sees an unease in his head. Mai realizes that he's missing the seed to his strength, the thing that made him weak in order to become strong. He's lost whatever was important to him, and Gabimaru can sense that too. Meanwhile, Chobe orders Toma to deal with the rest of the group as he continues to take attacks from Gabimaru. Fuchi is shocked to hear Chobe called Toma his brother. Gantetsusai is Toma's first target, but the mighty man just grabs his sword with one hand, enraged that Toma thought he would be the weakest one since he's missing a hand. He then casually knocks Toma down before offering him to pick his blade back up and have a real fight. Fuchi warns Gantetsusai that Toma is still one of the Yamada clan, but he doesn't care. Toma can sense that Gantetsusai is experienced and attempts to exploit his own reflexes with feints. Yet, Gantetsusai just easily deflects all of the attacks. He then continues to punch Toma while giving him some advice. He can see the wasted potential in Toma, since he's letting Chobe do all the work. After basically explaining that he dislikes alliances, as only an extension of his brother, Toma orders the hostage Doji to attack Fuchi and Mai. Coming back to the main battle, Chobe can read all of the moves Gabimaru does before he even makes them with his towel. Plus, he can heal from any damage Gabimaru deals. As he's getting pummeled, Gabimaru realizes that he can't win if he doesn't hone his focus and forgets everything else to become hollow. He goes into his hollow state, setting himself on fire. Shinobi law states that when on the verge of death, that is when the shinobi can wreak untold destruction upon their foes. Chobe realizes that Gabimaru's plan to sacrifice himself, and he'd be a fool to stay close. However, Gabimaru uses his burning bridge technique to set Chobe on fire anyways. Then, he uses Ninpo Stone Storm to pelt flaming rocks into Chobe. As Chobe falls, Gabimaru gets on top to pin him down, to incinerate them both. Even Chobe can't heal fast enough from the fire. Chobe questions Gabimaru for giving his life to take him down, but he doesn't care. He's forgotten everything about the mission, and his village will just replace him soon after anyways. A shinobi has nothing to hold on to in life, and people like Chobe do, and people like that can never triumph over the dead. Hearing this, Chobe realizes that Gabimaru is right. He thanks him before finally releasing all of his power. After all, he does have something to lose. Beyond that, he doesn't care what else he has to lose. Protecting his brother, Toma, is enough for him. Then, Chobe reveals his insane transformation. Even his brother is shocked. Chobe continues to repeat the phrases, break down, and come apart. Gabimaru attempts to use the burning bridge technique again, but this time, Chobe just cuts right through the stream of fire before pummeling Gabimaru with the enlarged violent objects around him. Gabimaru then uses a steady blaze to get back up. By now, everyone else is watching. Fuchi calls for Gabimaru and Toma calls out for Chobe, but both of them seem lost in the battle. Chobe finds himself in some dark place with nothing but a swirl staring back. Looking at the swirl makes Chobe feel like he's gonna get taken over, which makes him mad. He lets out his rage as he rampages in the real world since he has no idea what's happening. He might as well kill everything. On the other hand, Gabimaru can't seem to use Tao anymore since he has also forgotten how to. Mai can tell that there's no way for him to win. Realizing that another use of Aesthetic Blaze would cause himself to die, Gabimaru decides to go through with it anyways. As a shinobi, believing his life is a small price to pay in order to beat Chobe. Gabimaru gets a brief vision of his wife placing a hand on his shoulder, but he goes through with the attack anyways. Gantetsusai and Fuchi can see that both men have lost themselves. Toma questions why his brother wishes to go that far. After realizing that it might be for his sake, Toma rushes in to try and stop his brother from losing himself. However, Gabimaru and Chobe are completely blinded by the battle. Chobe in particular even begins to forget himself until he realizes that he's attacked his own brother. As Chobe holds him, Toma apologizes for being so weak and unable to fight alongside him. He begs Chobe to come back to his senses. However, the killer in Gabimaru decides to take advantage of this touching moment to burn them both to ash. Seeing Gabimaru about to sacrifice his life, Mai screams and rushes towards them. She can see his Tao is gone, meaning death. She then unleashes her own Tao to destroy the ground around Chobe and Toma, create a massive crater. As a last-ditch effort, Gabimaru attempts to throw a few rocks at the brothers. Chobe then moves Toma out of the way before being hit by one of the rocks. He tells Toma to wait for him as he falls deep into the crater. And that's how the fight ends. In my opinion, I really like how the battle turned out. It's cool seeing them both completely lose themselves. I like how Chobe having someone to fight for contrasted with Gabimaru, who lost his reason to fight at the moment. Chobe is absurdly strong, so Gabimaru even being able to hold his own for so long shows his durability. Thankfully, Mai came in clutch and saved him at the end. I also found it funny how Gantetsusai was basically just toying with Toma as they fought. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video if you stayed this far and enjoyed the fight as much as I did. I'll be trying to upload some more Hell's Paradise content soon, so stay tuned for that. For now though, you can check out these videos over here, and thanks for watching.